Hey all, welcome to the Game Dev Lab with Sino. So, I've been thinking quite a lot about making videos, YouTube videos, and quite honestly, I have no idea how to do any of this. Um, hmm, there's so much to tell, so much to do, and I could go on a rant about yeah, doing this, doing that, making a script, making a layout on how to work anything. And many thoughts, concepts, ideas just raced through my mind. I've been experimenting quite a lot with different setups, different tools, both from the PC as well as the recording equipment. But eventually I got basically nowhere, which was quite a shame because first thing what will be quite useful to know is that I like to make games. I love to create entertainment because every so now and then we just need something to unwind ourselves and just prepared. Just be quite prepared. There's going to be a lot of talking that's partially actually the whole point of this. You see, this is all a little bit tied together the way the world works, the way we human works or work. Um, you see a lot of videos, you see a lot of work made out by a different by everybody, each with their own stories, with their own gimmick, different kind of hobbies, different kind of work, different kind of taste in art and music. And if there's one thing that's been absolutely clear to me is that I just want to enjoy things and I would like it if other people enjoy it too. And as you can see, I'm already nitpicking on the perfect square for this little image here, which is already a little bit against the point I'm trying to reveal. Um, I would like to say let's start at the beginning, but there is no beginning, there's no end, it's just right here, right now. So, what am I even working on? Maybe that helps a little bit to get a grasp on what's going on. First of all, as you can see, I just made a little image. I'm just gonna modify it until I like it. It doesn't make a lot of sense. It will make sense soon enough. As mentioned before, I really enjoy making games. As you can see, it's just a little image as shown by my cursor here. And I think I'm already stuck in the loop here, but you know what? That's okay. That's okay. There's no need to rush. There's no need to uh, get fixated on a particular goal. So let's just do everything at the same time, but at the same time, let's do nothing. Um, I'm already stumbling, but that's fine too. Let's see, sprite, as for sprite, and image. There we go. So I've been thinking, let's go with one step at a time. And you hear me saying that a lot. Thinking, yes, thinking, thoughts, process, sparks, fire, passion. You name it, we can make it. Yes, we, not me, not you, all of us. On game development and what kind of game I want to make. And the main problem here is, and that's also a little bit problem of the reality we're living in. And I'm not trying to get too philosophical, but Oh no, he said the B word, but um, it's kind of the reason why I really want to start this project right now. A project that I wanted to start so long ago, but honestly, I have no idea how to do any of this. And as you can see, I'm working on something which doesn't make any sense yet, but if we rush into everything, we'll just get only more confused. So let's take it one step at a time. I'm working on a video game, and the first question that you maybe want to ask yourself is what kind of video game and why a video game? These two questions can be easily answered. First of all, let's start with the second one. Why a video game? Why not, let's say, a song? We could write a book, we can garden, we can nurture a flower, we can take a hike, we can watch the sunset. There's so many things we can do. And the reason why I chose to make a video game is for the simple reason is that it's something that I can do. And of course, there are more things that I can do, but I just enjoy the idea of the mixture between creativity from the creators as well the basically invitation to the players. Let's see if we can fix this. Yes, perfect. Because whenever you play a video game, and for the people who don't play video games, it's not just a simple challenge that it's been set out or just another story because a book tells you a story, a movie tells you a story. The video games also tell you a story, but it's a lot more than just storytelling. And it's just more than uh, pouring your heart out to make something because woodcrafting, that's a completely random, and that's the beauty of it. I want to make a furniture, a piece of furniture, a chair, a table, anything. I can go woodcrafting. I can also pour my creativity in that. But video games have this unique, to me and to a lot of people, I believe, amazing mixture between creating freedom as well as because you can play video games, you also have a certain engagement from the player perspective, from the viewer perspective. If you watch professional sport, it doesn't matter which one, just sports in general, you either are a player or you're not. And the difference with playing video games is that games in general, whether you're good or bad, that's a different story. That's the same with sports and same with how good you can read a book or how well you can tend a garden or anything else. Video games are quite easy to pick up. Let's see, I'm dividing my thought process in both trying to explain what's going on here, as well as actually making this game. But video games have such a low level of entry to compete as well as to perceive, to watch, to view, as to be on the sideline and just enjoy. And that answers my second question. Why, of all things that I could be making, am I making a video game? It's because of this unique quirk that fits me as both a video game player as well as a video game developer. There we go. And as you can see, I'm already making a lot of mistakes, typos, working pretty slow, which kind of answers the first question. What's the whole point of this project? Is just to basically try to enjoy things, you know? We're so stuck up in a world where everything has to go faster, everything has to be better, everyone has to be stronger. It's quite a competitive world, and I do get that. That's not a problem. It's not even a problem at all. That's completely fine. But what I do want to take away from all of this is that it is okay to slow down, as you might have heard on just my voice realizing is that I've been stammering, I've been stuttering, I've been sputtering. And I admit I'm nervous, as you can see. I'm taking just a few seconds to myself to collect my thoughts, to realize not only what am I doing, but how do I approach this? Which begs the question, what kind of game am I creating right now? And um, what kind of game I hope you all are going to play at one point. Let's see, object image level, which make me think my personal cup of tea and my first preferred suggestion would have been either a shoot 'em up, like a Space Invader type of game, or a action platformer, or an action platform puzzle game with limited RPG, level up, weapon system, etc. And it would have been completely fine. It is fine to make such a game, but I do realize, and I just realized as well, but it's just another word I'm going to use a lot because there will be many, many exemptions. Um, I am not the greatest artist. I'm not the greatest game developer. I I have little to no affinity to music, to notes or fashion or any of the potential parts. I won't say components, but that might sound a little bit too fancy. And you know what? There's no need for that. We can just relax. We can just enjoy this moment. I don't have any major talent for, let's see, there we go. Major talent to make great AAA games. And you know what? That's fine. I don't have to. This because this is not a race. This is not a competition. What this is, however, is an invitation. I've been just checking the time and wow, the time is going really fast. I don't have a script. Everything is just raw material. This is my honest opinion, my honest perception, my honest take on how everything works. And I will get to the point what I'm working on, which is uh, basically the next part I'm slowly segmenting into. I'm also going to do some test runs and everything. And as you can see, this is my recording material. It's such a rookie newbie material, but you know what? That's okay. It doesn't have to be professional. It's not a challenge. It's not perfect. This is just a little puzzle piece to see if the mechanic works. As I mentioned before, it's an invitation from me to all of you. And I know I broke down the part like, yeah, you want to make an action game, you want to make a platform game, you want to make any and all exciting type of game. So why are you not making one of those? I mean, clearly, even if you're new to game development, you can see this is not going to be some sort of action platformer. You don't see a character, you don't see animation, you don't see weapons, you just see an image. I'm gonna grab the image, there we go. And that image has been divided into smaller pieces like a puzzle. And there you have it. I'm gonna make a puzzle game. But I'm not gonna make the classical puzzle game. I'm gonna make more of a puzzle pieces set into a frame, mixed and matched. Thank you. And I'm gonna make it so that you can slide the pieces into the right position until you have the full image. And The reason why I'm making such a late deck game, I'm also looking for the components here. There we go. Much better. Is for the same reason I'm actually sending this invitation to all of you. Double check, always double check if needed. Let's see. So, I can always fix that later. Relative, that would be nice. You see, we're in such a hasted world, and I see I'm not gonna make my mark at all, but that's fine too. I have a little goal in mind. I can already tell I'm not gonna make it to that goal, and that's fine too. I'll tell afterward. One thing at a time. I'm making a puzzle game for the same reason as this invitation, and I know I'm just looping myself right now. It's also because I have my thoughts divided into making this project as well as trying to explain everything. Um, a puzzle game is more relaxed, more laid back, more, take your time to just enjoy things. If you want action, if you want something fast paced, go ahead. By all means, do anything, everything that you can do just to get your stimulation fix. Get your rush, get your high, just enjoy life in general. But you don't always have to be so fast paced with it. Sometimes it's okay to just relax a little bit. I was practicing off screen, off camera, and one of the segments I kind of want to push in is just go to your happy place. And it sounds a little bit cringy. It probably is. And you know what? That's okay too. If you want to think about a beautiful beach on a warm summer day, you want to feel the breeze and listen to the ocean, that's fine. If you prefer to play, if you prefer to be on, let's see how this works, on uh, a plain field, like a grass field on plains, and you just want to hear the birds chirping, or you want to look at the forest nearby, that's okay. If you more of a cool person, no pun intended, I know, cringe, you know what? I don't care. That's okay. If you want to imagine yourself to be, camping in a tundra, if not mistaken, that's a cold type of area. If that's where you feel more comfortable, you know, that is okay. Which hopefully answers the first question, why a puzzle game is to show all of you that it is okay to take your time, it is okay to relax, it's okay to unwind. Not everything has to be done fast paced and wait, yes, okay. Not everything has to be rushed. Not everything is a competition, and that's also something I keep or have to keep telling myself because I can be quite a competitive person. You know what? It doesn't matter if it's because of me or the environment. What does matter is that I enjoy doing this, and I hope each and one of you listeners, viewers, watchers, people who consume entertainment also enjoy this. And if this is not your cup of tea, that's okay. So what I'm basically doing here, and as mentioned before, that would be my next segment. It seems about roughly 20 minutes already passed by. Time really can fly by if you don't pay attention, but also that's also okay. Is my personal objective? Let's see, object. Oh, I see. I need a little poo poo. Yes, I just said poo poo. You know what? That's fine too. My personal objective was to make a little game in roughly 1 hour with recording of the process divided in either somewhere between 2 and 4 segments with a total recording time of 1 hour. So it could be a little bit of mathematics here. Two sessions of a half an hour, 3 sessions of 20 minutes, or 4 sessions of 15 minutes. Um, yeah, it seems I'm already at the 20-minute mark. And for the people who might have a little bit of trouble keeping up, this is going to be, oopsies, a puzzle game. Why is that segment smaller than the others? See, I just made a mistake, and you know what? That's fine. No real harm has been done. I'm enjoying the process. I'm learning. I hope all of you are also learning. I hope all of you are enjoying as well. And if this little project of mine is going to be a little bit shorter than the 1 hour, that's fine. If it's going to be around 1 hour, that's fine too. And you know what? Let's go wild. Let's go crazy and say it's going to be way bigger than 1 hour. And you know what? That's fine too. Because it's not about making the best game. It's not about making the greatest game. It's simply just something we can all enjoy. Oh, let's take a back. Thank you. As long as you just enjoy what you do, of course, without bothering others, it's okay. So, given the time, I'm probably gonna cut this segment short, just wrap it up soon. As you can see, I just made 4 pieces. I'm just gonna spread them a little bit apart to see the 4 individual pieces. And these 4 pieces are going to be the stepping stones, the building blocks of this little slide puzzle game. As you saw previously, the sneak peek behind the screen with the core material as well. Actually, just let's take this one step at a time. Yeah, there's the recording material, and here's another little test run. You can see the multiple pieces. There we go. And when I use the keyboard keys left, down, right, and up, these pieces are moving. Of course, we don't want to let them move exactly freely because this is not gonna work as a sliding post. It's just moving. This is the aggressively how well it reacts, how well it responds. If it glitches, it's just a test, not any specific goal. And that's the thing without a script. You don't know always know what to say, and that's fine too. But as I just said before I interrupted myself, this segment will be cut short, and I hope it will be working as some sort of introduction. It's a little bit of a mashup of a lot of things about, hey, Sino, who are you? A little bit an introduction from person to person. It's also an introduction to one of my many hobbies, and I hope something you enjoy as well. Um, as well as this individual project, and I hope I just want to laugh because I really don't know what to do with the fact that I'm really, really nervous about all of this. I hope this will work as some sort of a gateway to both YouTube, making YouTube videos, as well as the whole game dev lab segments, hopefully multi-series. But let's move on. This introduction video is a lot to unpack, and you might be thinking like, what was the point? What have I been watching? What is he trying to do? And that's part of the point, actually. There's no specific goal. We just go. It's just a chance to slow down, take things one at a time. Let's see, let's add another piece to this little project. I hope it's going to be big, but if it's a small project, that's fine too. And you're right. You're absolutely right. There is so much to unpack, and I think, at least that's my personal belief, that's part of the beauty of this little project. See, there's so much to discover, there's so much to see, there's so much to learn, and I think discovering everything is just one small part of it. Because when you learn something new, you discover there's more to discover, and it's kind of a self-feeding loop that hopefully satisfy your appetite just a little bit, not too much, because whenever you take too much of anything, you might feel a little bit overwhelmed, a little bit sick. It might be a little bit too much, but if you just take in as much as you need, nothing is forced, nothing is something you have to do. It's because you want to, because you enjoy it. Then discovering things, and that's what I also partially try to do with this little video segment. I see just a couple of minutes left for around the half-hour mark. Is something you can just enjoy for the sake of enjoying. Now I'm just placing blocks, as you can see, and you may be wondering why, which will be the last test before I'm gonna wrap things up. In the next video, I'll be hopefully be able to go a little bit deeper into the technical side of the building, but consider this my invitation to you, all of you, no matter where you came from, no matter where you're going, no matter what your hobby is, no matter what your stances or prefers are. This video is the first step for all of us, and an invitation just to take a moment, sit down, or lay down, or, well, if you really prefer standing, who am I to stop you? But take a moment, relax, and enjoy. So I'm gonna do one more little test run for myself. For those who aren't into game development, it probably doesn't seem to make a lot of sense. But everything will be clarified to a time. There's no need to rush. Okay, this doesn't work. Now, that's a little funny thing about myself. So I just made a little error. Again, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just happened. It just didn't work the way I wanted it to be, and that's fine too. So maybe about a minute left. Again, it might just run out a little bit out of the planned or the desired. Yeah, that's what I thought. Desired time frame. And you know what? That's fine too. There's no need to force it. There's no need to rush. If I don't like it, I don't have to like it. If you don't enjoy it, you don't have to enjoy it. It's just a thing that you can do. There we go. So there's this little thing that just happened, and you know what? That's fine too. And with that, with everything said and done, it's been quite a messy start. It's been quite a confusing start, but that's all because there is so much to go with. Who is this person? What's this project all about? What's the point if there's not even a goal to it? And I can see on the right bottom here, it's about half an hour, so I'm trying to close the segment in a quote unquote proper way. And that also kind of begs the question, is there a proper way? Or is it just that? And each and every single one of you can make out of it whatever you like of it. If you see this as the invitation that I sent to you, then you can either accept or decline this invitation. If you see this as a challenge, like can I binge watch all of it because hey, some people just enjoy the challenge for a challenge, then you can take it just like that. If you have a stressful day and you're feeling a little bit on the edge, a little bit nerved, a little bit wrapped and tangled, and you just need something to unwind, then you can use this just for that. But I, as a creator and a fellow person, offer here to you is just an opportunity to go on a little journey. And I would like and love, I would like, you know, words mash up, and that's fine too. I would like and love to tell you where we are going with this journey. But to tell you the truth, I do not know. I I have no idea where we will be going. And instead of trying to force a certain direction, trying to rush in a certain way, I'm just making small modifications because I just enjoy. See that's not a thing. I enjoy to do this. I don't force myself to do this. I'm taking breaks if I have to take breaks. I want to do this. I just don't know how to do this. So instead of trying to make a script, trying to force everything, trying to figure out where I'm going, where I'm taking all of you, I'm just doing it. And I hope all of you are taking this as well. Perfect. And with that little segment, I'm going to close this video. I hope I really hope the next video is going to be a little bit more organized. Um, I'm kind of happy and kind of relieved that I made this video. Not only for self-growth, not only for YouTube fame, but also because I really, really wanted to enjoy sharing all of this. And I hope, oh, that's another beautiful thing. I hope each and every single one of you are going to feel more inspired. It's quite a word that's been thrown around only by a certain type of people. I'm not gonna say any names for personal reasons, like this is my project, and I'm not saying this is my project and this is mine. No, okay, the reason why I'm saying this is my project is because I am me, you are you. And I really should start closing up because I think I'm trying to close up for the last 5 minutes. I just hope that with this, not only I feel better, but you also feel better. You can take this video in any way you feel better, whether it's inspiration material, whether it's just to unwind. I'm probably gonna loop and repeat myself a lot. And you know what? No matter what's happening right now in your life, no matter what's happening right now in my life, at this very moment you can just relax. And I hope to see all of you in the next video. And I just hope you all enjoy it. I'm really relieved I did this because I am nervous. I'm about as nervous as any person who's about to make a big test, any person is trying to profess his or her love to their crush. I'm nervous as if I'm making a 1 million euro slash dollar slash whatever your preferred currency is big deal that if I screw up, I am out of this deal. I'm really nervous. You know what? That's okay too. So with that all said and done, I started this project. If you watched and listened and or listened to the end, you joined me with this as well, and I really hope to catch all of you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It's also a bit cringy. It's just my first real video. Time is really passing by fast, and I'll catch you next time. Have a lovely day or night and or night. Cheers. Xeno out.